Hello, back, part two. I got a little carried away with the beginning. So the first song I heard this morning was "Lord, lift us up where we belong, where the eagles cry on a mountain high. Yeah. Lord, lift us up where we belong, where the wind blows, where the cold wind blows." And I didn't write down the name of the people that sang that. And then I heard, "Give my love, make it better. We both know we're not kids no more." That's by Adele. You had to go listen to that. I couldn't remember all the words. And then I heard, "Stand up, get up. Stand up for your rights. Stand up, get up. Stand up for your rights." That's Bob Marley. I told you the message is going to be a little revolutionary, okay? I told you I got untethered, and then I got tethered into something else, and then I was just like, what is going on? But today must have been a day of reset or something happened in the spirit realm, but we're going to just roll with it, okay? I just wrote it down. I hadn't looked back at it. America is the beast with 7 heads from the book of Revelation, taken from other countries and changing their names to take their natural resources. Let's be honest, it's all European countries, the West. Look at how countries are taken from, but not anything is given back to them. Look at history. See who's who and who's been eliminating leaders and people that come up against their plans. We just celebrated someone's birthday yesterday for the same issue. When any country can't use their own resources, that's criminal. Look deeper. God is sending his strong arm sooner than we think. What you think you do to keep those so basically what I'm talking about is we have countries like Africa and other countries like that have the natural resources. It's not just them. Haiti and other countries have the natural resources, right? Africa is a continent, but the other countries within Africa have the resources, but the way to gather their resources was taken from them. That is so narcissistic to me, because why would I have the resources, then you take everything that I need to do the resources on my own, to do my own farming, and you tell me the only farming you want me to do is to have as an influx of cocoa, when I could be farming my own corn and everything else, because it's a fertile land. Africa is very fertile. Haiti is too. However, if you take everything I need to harvest my land and leave me with nothing, what can I do? Nothing. I'm at your mercy. And as long as I'm at your mercy, then I owe you taxes in American dollars. So then I have to pay you according to the American dollar or the European dollar or the euro or whatever that is out there at the time. That is just so backwards. I have all the resources, but you took my means of doing my resources. So you took the combine that I would do to do my own stuff for me to depend on you. That's weird. That's like a lot of the relationships that we were in all around the planet. We were in relationships that were uneven, unequally yoked. They were just uneven, whether it be with family, friends, lovers. Everything was unequally yoked. And we're seeing it is not just one-on-one relationship, but it's countries, it's continents, it's everyone is involved. It's a big shakeup. What you do to keep those of ingenuity to take care of themselves. It is to allow them to have a portion of what you have so they can look down at their own people. What I'm talking about is black people. I can talk about black people. I can talk about anyone, but I'm going to talk about black people because that's who I am. Okay, so what it is you allow us to get in certain rooms. And then when we come in those certain rooms, we have to denounce certain people in order to stay in the room. Wait a minute. How can we denounce our people? If we denounce our people, that means we're not reaching back to help and pull somebody else up, right? That's wrong. Everybody should have an opportunity to be pulled up, correctly? We should be pulling people up, right? And showing people how to do it. Everybody else does, but for some odd reason, when it comes to African American people, Black people, Native Americans, and something like that, it seems like y'all want to keep us from helping each other, so you keep us separate, because if we ever become one together, it's going to be a problem. It's going to be a Tower of Babel problem, yes. Then this brings separation. And that is how Black people, African Americans, have been separated. When you look at yourself with hate, you can never unify. There's a little too much hate to unify. You see what I'm saying? I am you and you are me. But as long as the media shows videos and pics of us being horrible, and no one wants to be that, and work hard to show that they don't show any good people. They just show the gunfight and everything, and the neck rolling and everything. They don't show the people who have businesses and doing good in the neighborhood. They don't show any of that. That's what I'm talking about. It's the same for all divisions of the human race. If you think about it, it's the same for everyone. Just think about it. It's the same. Whatever we can do to keep you from joining together. The best way I can explain it is, now we're on red note. Before they were saying China's this, China's that. I came over and China was like, come on over here, child. What? We've been trying to talk to you for a minute. And I'm over here talking about, wait a minute. I'm having conversation with people, just real conversations about real life stuff. I'm like, for real. You never know till you go over. You have to be bold enough to go over. And that takes you to have some type of entrepreneurial or leadership spirit in you to go over. If you will be placed at least, then you can control us. When Black people or African American, Native Americans come together, that change will be seen. It will be amazing. The atrocities that have happened to Africa and all of our ancestors, every leader taken from us has been taken because they were thinking of using their own resources. Gold is found in Africa and the whole continent. The goal is to keep them and us separate, weak, and poor. When we realize that we're the same and have the same oppressor, things will change. And that means everybody. When every nation realizes, I was watching a video today of two Asian businessmen, and they was sharing that, and it was like, when Asian Americans and when Asians, period, understand that the only reason why there's 22 million of you in America is because of Black people losing their lives fighting for civil rights. Otherwise, but nobody looks at that. Nobody says thank you. It is just, So yeah.